before 10:30, no later than drop them drawers. I know what you want. I ask myself, is this shit real? I contemplate about how I feel, but you make it way too hard to think.
Welcome, people, it's your girl, the Red Rose. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a story time of the first time I got drunk. I've only been drunk once in my life, like really drunk. Never again. 0 out of 10, do not recommend, no. Why do people act like being drunk is fun? It's not fun. It's not fun. Being drunk is one of the worst experiences of my life. Yeah. The whole time I was there, I was just trying not to die. It's just terrible. It's just terrible. But yeah, so this is the story of the first time I got drunk. The first and last time I got drunk. Now let's hop into the story. So this was a night where I had my friends over for a sleepover, right? So my friend, one of my best friends in the whole world, Kelly, big up herself, she came to my house for the weekend. And what the plan was that on Sunday, I would invite over two of my guy friends, two of my good guy friends, Miguel and Neil. Shout out to them. Anyway, them if they watch that video, big up on yourself. To come over, we got food, we got like chicken and something, so we're gonna run a party, you know, Sunday dinner vibes, and just drink and play a game and have a good time. Scene. Anyway, you know, so in the morning we woke up, we cooked some ackee and saltfish with some fritters. In the morning, that time me, Kelly, and Miguel were here, staying over, right? Because Miguel came Saturday evening and he was here until Sunday. And then Neil came Sunday afternoon. So bear in mind, we cooked the breakfast, we had the breakfast, and we were not gonna eat again until dinner, right? Because we had planned to not cook too late, even though we ended up cook late. But bear in mind, that's the only thing I had to eat the whole time. We're chilling out. We start playing this truth or drink game. And I had a bottle of Smirnoff vodka in the kitchen. And you know, Miguel was the one that was mostly, you know, sipping on that, and then eventually I start to sip on it too. And then later on down, Neil brought a bottle of rum bar vodka that I still have on my counter in my kitchen, because I refused to touch any alcohol at least any strong alcohol after that night. And this was, may I tell you, so this was probably like 2 months ago. Here's the thing with me, I don't like chased liquor. I feel like it tastes bad. I haven't yet to find my combination that I like. I always just I rather just take a shot and get it over with. Sure, it's terrible in the moment, but it lasts like 3 seconds and then boom, you're back to normal. So I like to take shots. So I drink straight. I don't like to chase. So I had my glass, Miguel has his glass, and we are the ones that are really drinking. So, you know, I'm there, you know, like, I don't think anybody's really noticing that I am, you know, I'm knocking these shots back. Why? But because we're all playing the game, it's like nobody now made me, isn't me? So while we're sitting in the living room, I play the game now when I start cooking. I get nice. Come, I had like about 4 shots, but it wasn't like full shot. Like full shots is just like may I drink it. Anyways, I'm start feeling nice, so I'm gonna start cook. We're going to the kitchen now. I'm still drinking while we're cooking, and I just feel like me now in good mood. Like me don't know, like I just feel nice and bubbly, and I'm getting chatty now. You get me? Like I'm chatty, you know, don't get me wrong. I'm a talker. But under vibes, me really I go carry the conversation. So I don't remember what we're talking about, but me, Kelly, and Neil, all the way in the kitchen. And we are chat, and I'm sitting on the counter, and me I get passionate now, me I go in night now. And I remember I think Neil said to me like, yo, like, you good? And I'm like, I'm great. Are you kidding me? Like, I feel great. Little did I know. But we are just chilling and stuff, and I'm still knocking back these shots. I get in a good mood. We're singing, and I'm like, oh my god, I love you guys. And Kelly's looking at me sideways. Kelly's saying to them, like, guys, she has not eaten yet. Don't make her drink anymore. The guys are like, she's fine. Like, don't worry. Like, she good, man. Da, da, da. And Kelly's like, but she not eat. Like, she not eat nothing from she eat this morning. She's gonna get drunk. And then they're like, nah, like, she good. Especially since I was at home. One thing with me, I don't like heavily drink when I'm out. Like, sure, I will have a one drink, I would have a Smirnoff or something like that. Even when I party, I don't drink because I don't like to be incoherent at any point. I like to be fully aware of my surroundings and in full control of myself. I don't find it cute as a woman, as a young woman, to go out and get yourself batshit drunk and act a fool. That's just me still. No judgment to anybody who does that. Your life, live it, whatever. But me, I just don't do that. When I'm home, I will indulge because I'm in the confines of my home. I'm in my safest place. I'm at the fool a bit. I'm not gonna lie. So I stop cooking. Me stop help because at this point I'm too inebriated to comprehend what is going on. Me just know that me nice and me just want to have a good time. Kelly took over. She's cooking everything. She ends up cooking the whole dinner by herself. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I abandoned her when she needed me the most. And so she ended up cooking all the chicken, the rice, and the baked mac and cheese and stuff by herself. She is like looking at me weird because she's like, yo, you're not okay. Like, you're not okay. You need to stop. And I'm like, I'm not fine. Stop it doing that. Cap. Me never stop. Reach a point where let me tell you where shit hit the fan now. I remember I walk into the kitchen and I'm like, this is how I've been wanting to feel all weekend. Like, I feel so good. I'm gonna hug up Kelly and Kelly look at me like, is this bitch okay? This bitch is not okay. And I'm like, oh, I'm just there feeling good. So then no, literally like, no, I don't think 5 minutes after, I'm gonna brace up against the kitchen wall, right? And it's like, you know, in a dancehall song, then when them say liquor bust in your head, like, that's literally what happens, guys. Like, for those who have not been drunk before, maybe it's different for other people, but for me, I literally feel it burst in my head. Like, I feel like something go poof. And me say, me just did it, no man, and me just start feel weird, me start feel strange. Like, I don't know how to describe that feeling. I felt like it was wild. So I'm there and I'm leaning against the wall and I'm just there like why me feel so, like, me can't describe, like, me I try string thoughts together and my brain and them nah string together. Me I say, Jesus Christ. So now me slide down on the ground now. I slide on the wall and I go on the floor. I'm sitting on the floor and I'm just there like and then Kelly's like, yo, you're good. And I'm like, water. So then now, I think Neil or Miguel did full 1 cup of water and Kiara come give me and me drink it. Me drink like half of the water and put it down. Me just can't. Like, me not there, brother. Like, me there, but me down there. Me say, yo. Me sit down on the floor, man. Then same time now. I hate, yo, when that nausea hit, bro, oh my god. You see that nausea there, brother? Jesus, Pete, brother. Me no know, brother, that nausea there is a different type. Like, I've been sick before. Like, colic and them something there. Me used to have that regular when me younger. But, brother, when I tell you this drunk nausea is nothing normal, brother, like, nothing normal, brother. Me say my belly start hurt, my belly start hurt, me, and it liquor sinking on me, brother. Me I say, Jesus Christ, oh, I get myself in, That's when the begging and the praying to God start happening, because nothing you want more in the world than for this feeling to go away. Like, I wanted this feeling to just go away. Like, that's all I could have focused on. Like, please God, just please me not gonna ever do this again. Just please Please, may I beg you, do please. And I'm just there like, Jesus, what did I get myself into? And I get up, I can barely walk. Then now Kelly start cussing. Kelly's like, what is this? What is this? I'm telling stuff and now she drink. I said, she drunk. You know, she should not eat that in the mixture. Kelly was so mad at me. Oh God, she was so mad in the moment. And then I remember, I think at one point I went to the bathroom. Yes, I went to the bathroom. I'm just sitting on the floor by the toilet because I just know I'm going to puke at any moment. Let me just feel it. But it just not come. Like, I don't know. It just sit down in my stomach, brother. I mean, say, Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm sweating buckets, bro. I can't even control that's the thing with being drunk, right? That's why I'm very happy that I've always been a person that made it a point to not get inebriated in public, because in that state, honestly, man, if anyone wanted to assault me on that day in that state, them could have easily take advantage of me. Because when I tell you I could not control myself, I wasn't strong enough to control my body. Like, it took all the strength in me because me did lay down on the bathroom floor. It took every piece of strength in me for just sit up. Someone could have puked in the toilet. TMI, but that's I'm being 100 with you, which is why, guys, if you're in public, do not get drunk, especially women. Do not. First of all, it's not cute. It doesn't fit the brand. It's not a part of the bad bitch genre. And it's just dangerous, guys. Like, you will put yourself in serious danger if you're around the wrong people. Luckily, my friends are solid. Like, I praise God every day for the friends that I have, because they were so solid. They took such good care of me that night. I swear to God, bro. I'm so lucky I have guy friends that I can trust with my life, that I know that even if I'm knocked out, they would never do anything to me. Kelly was literally like my mom the whole night. Like, so I'm in the bathroom and I puked like 3 times. Anything to just get it out. Like, I felt the nausea. It reached a point where I forced myself to puke because I just needed it to go away. And when you're nauseated, when you're nauseous, the best thing for you to do is to get out whatever is in your stomach that's making you nauseous. And it was the liquor, especially since I didn't eat anything. So it's like I had to force myself to puke. Still didn't feel better after I puked. I thought, after I puked, I would have some relief, but I didn't. I'm like, I'm gonna go, I try my best to survive. Remember Miguel? Oh God, Miguel comes inside and he's like, Kennedy, all right? Like, he sounded so worried. And I was just there like, no. Because at that point, brother, you can't even put on no facade. You can't have no pride, brother. I'm not okay. Send help. Like, send help. I'm not okay. So he brings me a cup of water and I try my best to drink it, but I'm literally like about to pass out in the bathroom. That's how terrible it was. And I remember Kelly come to me and Kelly's like, yo, Kennedy, how do you turn on the oven? I told her, but I didn't tell her one part. So then now I'm there like, oh crap, I didn't tell her. So I think, let me tell you, in my head, me I called Kelly, me I said, Kelly. But in reality, I'm like, Kelly. Yo, me was so ashamed though, but me I tell her anyways. I'm there and she was trying to turn the oven on, but it wasn't turning on. So she had to come back to me and I told her what to do. Like, yo, eventually, I just couldn't, like, me. You ever nauseous to the point where you're scared for eat? Like, you're scared for put anything in your stomach because you just know, say, it'll go come right back up. But Kelly, after the dinner finished and something, Kelly forced me to eat. Kelly said, Kennedy, you have to eat. You have to eat. Because if you don't eat, if you stay that way, the hangover you're going to have in the morning is going to be next to just ridiculous to deal with. So I'm there now. I eventually come into my bed and Kelly, she brings my food on a tray for me with some water, and she said to me, she has forced me to eat. She said, Kennedy, I have to eat at least some of the food. Just make sure you eat something, because you're gonna mash up a man, and just make sure you eat. I take like 3 bites of the food. Honestly, I couldn't eat no more. I put on the food because I have like a trunk. I put the food on the trunk, with the water. I think I drank all the water, or at least most of the water. And then the only thing I could think about that to do that would make this feeling go away was just to sleep. Like, I was just saying, I just need to go to sleep. Like, I just need sleep. Like, that's the only thing, because I was just so desperate to not feel this way anymore. Like, I was just like, I just need to go to sleep. Like, I need to go to sleep. So I left them out there. We didn't even get to play games because of my drunk ass. Like, I probably ruined the whole night because I got drunk. We didn't even get to play games, and we had games where we had domino, uno, we had volleyball games to ever play, and we just never get to play it because I was irresponsible. After that, I dozed off. This was around 9 o'clock in the night, right? All of this transpired in just a few hours, and then around 9 going to 10, I went to bed. I fell asleep, and when I woke up around midnight or a little after midnight. Them time they at some point shortly after that, Kelly came to bed. So me and her sleeping in the same room, and the guys slept outside, living room and in the other room. I woke up, and then I felt so much better. I felt like I wasn't even drunk. Like, I felt like it gone. It just went away after I went to sleep. And then after that, I went out because as soon as I wake up, the hunger just boom, the appetite and the hunger just whoop. So I went out and I got some food, and I sat in the living room and I ate. Thankfully, my Kelly did cover up my food and eat, and Neil was up for a bit. We chatted a bit and I felt so much better. And then he fell asleep, and then I just ate and watched stuff on my phone and until I went back to bed. When I woke up, I was no hangover, no nothing, back to normal. And it was all because my friends forced me to make sure that I ate, made sure that I was good. They took care of me, make sure somebody drink whole heap of water, so that in the morning I was brand spanking new and honestly very just reflective. And I was even saying to Kelly, like, yo, I don't know how people think this is fun. This is not fun. Like, being drunk, like when you're nice, it's fun. But getting drunk is hands down one of the worst experiences I've ever had. It's not fun. It's not cute. It's a terrible feeling. And I don't encourage anybody to ever get to that point because it's not worth it. When you're in it, it's terrible. It's horrible. And I feel like honestly, that really traumatized me. And I literally have not been able to touch vodka or any other strong liquor since. The most I've had since is probably wine. I think, I had wine and, beer, sorrel beer and stuff. But other than that, any strong drinks is a no for me. I'll forever be a cocktail girl. If I'm home, Ray and him nephew can talk to me if they want. But if I'm out, you will not see me indulging in anything strong because I'm not. I never want to go through that again. I never want to be drunk again. And this is just a cautionary tale for you guys to just know your limits. You know what I mean? Know your limits and know when to stop. Because that night I didn't know when to stop. And I paid handsomely for it. I paid for it heavily. And that was my story about how I got drunk for the first and last time. Never happening again. The ghetto. And drinking is just not fun. Like, being drunk, drinking is fun, but being drunk is not fun. It's for the streets. It's the ghetto. It's for the streets, and I'm the sidewalk. It's just not for me. So let me know what you think about this story in the comments. I know it's nothing that's too spicy yet, but I just had to come tell you guys about one of the worst experiences of my life, being drunk. And I just hope you like this story. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow the kid, follow your girl, follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.